Hello guys and welcome back to the Way of Saints. Today Naina is going to talk about a saint. Which saint is that, Naina?
So today I'm going to be talking to you about St. Francis of Assisi, who is the patron saint of the environment and of animals. St. Francis of Assisi was born around 1181. We're not really sure about the date that he was born, but anyways, during his youth he was well known for his partying, and St. Francis had always wanted to be a knight, and so he did. And during the battle between Assisi and Pergua, he was captured for ransom and he was in prison for about a year. After his release, he was praying in front of an old Byzantine crucifix in the church.
Wait, I know this. Isn't it the church of San Diamo?
San Damiano.
San Damiano. Oh.
Yeah. And that is when he heard the voice of Christ, who had then told him to repair an old Christian church. St. Francis, hearing this and wanting to repair the old Christian church, he had sold a bolt of clothing from his father's shop, and his father was a businessman, and he had sold his horse as well. When his father had come to know this, he was absolutely furious. And do you know what he did?
Didn't he go to the local bishop to petition to get his money back? And the local bishop said, yeah, you give the money back to your father. So then he was like, yeah, I will, but now I will only recognize one father, and that is God.
Yeah. And in the process of doing that, he took up all of his clothing and gave it back to his father. And the bishop had then dressed him in a rough tunic. And that's where he started his journey, and he had then left Assisi. Do you know how many villages he used to preach in a day?
I know this. He reached about 5 villages a day, and he was nicknamed God's Fool.
Yes, that's right. He was nicknamed as God's Fool, and many had called him a madman, but he had still continued. Later in life, he had then received a vision that had left him with the stigmatas of Christ, and he was the first person to receive the stigmatas of Christ, and it said that they were there on his body till the end of his life. During his life, he had also developed another passion. Do you know what that is?
He loved nature. He always cared about it.
He developed a deep love for nature, and that is why he is a patron saint of the environment and of animals. Later on, when his health began to decline...
Oh, I know this.
Yep, go
They
on.
sent knights to guard him because he was a saint in making, and all the relics of the saint was proved super valuable.
Yes.
So the country which they were, the city which they was in, that would have the more fame than the hometown that Francis came from.
Yes. So what did they do?
They sent knights to guard him.
Yeah, and they therefore took his body back to Assisi. He died on the 3rd of October, 1226, and he was aged 44. He was canonized just 2 years later on the 16th of July, 1228, by his former protector.
I know it is.
Okay.
Isn't it Gregory the Ninth? Pope Gregory the Ninth.
Yes. And his feast day is on the 4th of October. So Nevin, how can St. Francis of Assisi help us in our lives?
It doesn't matter from whatever background he comes from. All we know is that God's love for us is immense.
And whenever he calls us, we should always be ready. St. Francis of Assisi,
pray for us.
Thank you guys for watching our video. We hope you learned something new about St. Francis of Assisi. And also, another thing that I wanted to just add on, St. Francis of Assisi is known as the second Christ.